and welcome to your day 8 of us going through our stimulation phase together. For me this morning I had a scan, the second scan, to just kind of see how things were going, how many millimeters the follicles have grown and so on and so forth. We've got like a bunch that are kind of a similar length. They're all kind of grouped together, and then 4 smaller ones. So we've got over the weekend for those smaller ones to kind of try and catch up if we can. And then we'll have another scan on Monday to see how they are doing. And that'll determine whether or not we have the egg collection next Wednesday or Thursday. So still a little bit of time to go, perhaps nearly 6 days for us. But it's looking positive with what we've got, given my age. I kind of know that it would be around this, given the 2 previous cycles I've had as well. So in total there's 11, but realistically probably 7 of them are doing okay. I don't know about you. I keep on getting like these huge hormonal headaches, and my mind is a little bit squiffy. So apologies if I mix up my words, but that's kind of what happens, isn't it, when our brain's kind of like, oh. And paracetamol and ibuprofen don't do anything, as we know, because it's all hormonal. So I am going to do my best. But we get to this phase, don't we, where we just, it's getting a bit, especially that first morning injection, you know, I find, they said a lot of people say this, and they did it in my previous rounds as well, like that injection in the morning like stings, and the needle's a bit bigger, and it's just, I really dread that. So that at the minute, and the headaches that are coming through are the 2 main things that I'm personally struggling with. Obviously that's different for everybody else, but just know it's normal if you're there too. And well, let's practice. This is called making space. You know, we've focused a lot on the lower body, and I just wanted to kind of think about the lungs and the breath through the side body as well, and create some space in the upper half. I'm also drinking cacao, so I do still have a little bit of caffeine every day, 1 coffee in the morning, but I do also really like pure raw ceremonial cacao. Some of you might never have heard of this, but it's basically a chocolate drink, a pure chocolate drink. And what's really good about it is not only is it known as a heart opener, but it's known as a heart opener as well, because it kind of makes the blood vessels bigger and the blood flowing around the body. So it kind of gives you this kind of like loving energy, yes, but also this kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Just gives you a bit of momentum, I suppose. And it's just really nice alternative to coffee, and it just gives all this like loving feeling. So it's really nice to have before a yoga practice, or if you fancy doing a little bit of dance or something, cacao is really good for it. I'll link the one below so you can have a look if you'd like to. Okay, so sit nice and tall, crown lifted, chin slightly tucked. And a big sigh out through the mouth, let it go. Rub the palms together, create some heat, some energy, and then bring them through center when you're ready, into balance, your yin and your yang. And again, exhale, release through the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. And release. 2 more times. And let the breath become natural, in and out through the nose. And just keep on working on extending that breath all the way down to your root, to the base of the spine. filling the whole body with prana, air energy. Relaxing the face, the jaw, softening the tongue. Let the shoulders relax. Make your way down your spine, you can spiral around it. Down to your pelvis. Down to the thighs, the knees, the feet, and then to the toes. Landing in your body. Connecting the breath and the body together. And taking a moment, if you'd like, to your third eye point in between the eyebrows, setting an intention. All of our intentions can be different, but maybe that is to create space or connect deeply with the body, or to send your body love, whatever you're feeling today. Just take a moment to think about what that is and what you'd like to release or welcome in. Making your whole body, mind and soul aware of what that is today. Gently let it go, and then we'll take a big inhale together and release through the mouth. And just take a moment to shake out, roll the shoulders. Whatever feels good in this moment for you. Okay. So we're going to come lying on the ground, and knees are bent, so just like curling up on your side basically. The bottom hand, just let it spread out. This top arm we're going to lift up, and we're going to start doing just nice big circles with this arm. It's just nice circular motions, and just kind of using this motion to release the connective tissue. Got any tension going on there? Just use the breath long and deep. You can inhale as the arm goes kind of upwards, and exhale as the arm comes downwards. Just whatever feels right to you. Close the eyes down. And then when you're ready, switch in directions. Try and keep them nice and big. Noticing if you're hearing any like noises as you do this. Maybe perhaps a little knot or something. Don't forget about that long, deep breath at the same time. And 2 more times. And then when your hand reaches your other, just placing them together on top of one another. So we're going to open the book. So really nice and easy. When we inhale, we're going to assume that our hands and arms are the book, and then simply open the book and then look over to the other side. Don't need to be quick about it, nice and slow, and then close the book down. So again, when you feel comfortable, close the eyes. Just using this nice gentle stretch opening through the chest. Inhale as you open and exhale as you close. Notice where you feel this opening in your body as you do this. Hopefully around the ribs, slightly in the belly. As we do repetitive movement like this, it's called fascia release. Fascia is this connective tissue that surrounds everything in our body like a cobweb, right? So when we hold tension, it's usually when the fascia has become like stuck together. Sometimes a good example of this is, you know, when you wake up and you've got kind of like a crooked neck because you've slept in one position, so the fascia's all kind of stuck together and you need to try and loosen it over a couple of days. That's usually what happens. But this can happen all throughout the body, right? So if we are holding tension somewhere and that goes quite stiff, then we need to open and release. And then repetitive movement like this just allows it to glide a bit better and therefore helps us in that release. A couple more times. And then exhale, bring the palms together. We'll gently move over to the other side. So for you, you can just turn right on over. Take your time, don't need to rush. And then this time, obviously, big circles to begin with. Sometimes we feel a little bit more stiff on one side than the other. Usually it's our least dominant side. So it is for me on the left. Again, just taking your time. Inhale as the arm comes up over the head. Exhale, coming down towards the hip. And then when you're ready, switch directions. I'm not sure about you as well, but I also find repetitive movement quite meditative. So when you use the breath and movement together, it just feels like a really nice flow. Just this kind of really simple way. But also at the same time, it's occupying your mind, making you focus on the body and where that's feeling, which really helps you land in the body even more. Last couple of times. when your hands come towards each other, creating that book. Then we'll inhale, we'll open the book, twist to the other side, turn the head as well, and then slowly close. Inhale, open. Big deep breaths, fill up those lungs as you stretch them open, and then exhale, close and round. Keep going with your own breath. Two more times. And then closing the book when you're ready. Gently bring the hands in, we'll come onto our back just for a moment. Just nice big circles with the knees. So as we do this, you can put your hands on the lungs if you want to, and the ribs. It's just noticing that stretch. Just make them as big as you can. Not only does this give your lower back a nice little bit of massage, which is obviously the back of our womb and ovaries anyway, so it might be feeling a little bit tight, a little bit tender, but also as you bring the knees into the chest, we're kind of like putting a little bit of pressure against it. If it's sort of, it just feels like a nice little release. And the diaphragm obviously is opening up. So a bunch of different benefits for this, but it just feels really nice as well. And switch directions. Don't forget about the breath, long, deep. I don't know about you, but my lower back feels like really quite tender. Like at the sides, like where the back of the ovaries would be. So this just feels really nice. And then when you're ready, hug the knees into the chest. Just take a deep breath here, deep inhale. And exhale, release. Rock and roll from side to side. And then eventually you're going to spin around. If you do have a drink or a cup of tea or anything, just taking a sip while we're here. And then I want you to come down, belly on the mat. Elbows underneath shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide. This is Sphinx. We want to kind of be looking in between the thumbs there, so our head's in line with the spine. Now, first of all, we have this tendency to like really firm up the glutes when we're doing this, just to protect our lower back, which is fine, but release them. You've got your elbows as support here, so you can give your bum a wiggle from side to side. That also kind of feels really nice on the belly. There's a little massage too. So have a little bit of a wiggle, close the eyes down, long deep breaths. And if you want to then just remain in stillness, please do. If If you're a fan of visualization, I definitely am. When I'm in this pose, I like to imagine if we inhale a bright white light from the crown, the top of the head, and then you're inhaling that white light down the spine towards your root. So that's the inhale. Bring it all the way down, and as you exhale, you're then guiding it out from the root down to the toes and out through the body. So it's this kind of like channel of white light that's going through the body, inhaling through the chakras, and then you exhale, let it go through the legs. So just spend some time with that if you'd like to. Really, this bright white light, as bright as you can imagine, running through, giving energy to the body and releasing what we no longer need. Couple more deep breaths. Deep inhale together, and exhale, release through the mouth. Very slowly take the elbows out to the side, coming on down, head to one side. Give the body a nice big wiggle on the mat. And then when you're ready, bringing the hands down underneath the shoulders and then pushing yourself up, knees as wide as the mat, and then coming down into a child's pose. Let the arms spread really nice and long, almost as if you can imagine me pulling your hands. Just let go, just take a moment to rest, connect to the ground. Just noticing how you feel. I'm just going to change this child's pose slightly. So you're going to start creeping over the right hand, over the top of your head towards your left hand. So then opening up the side body, you can take both of your hands as much over to the left side of the mat as you can, and you'll feel this nice big stretch down the right hand side of the side body. Taking a few long deep breaths here.
body. Start moving the hands over to the right hand side instead, taking the head with you, left hand on top of right, and then feeling that side body of the left open on up. You might be a bit more flexible in one side. For me, this is the left, so I'm going to take my hands over a little bit more. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. And then gently walk the hands through center. Take a moment here, and then pull the hands down towards the knees, and then very gently pushing yourself up. So coming into the center of your mat, in your seated position. Sorry, I've got crystals falling out of my pockets everywhere. So we're gliding the arms over, inhale over one side, it doesn't matter which side you begin with, and then the opposite side. So you're creating this flowing movement of opening up the side body. Try and keep the body and the arms. Imagine you've got like a pane of glass in front of you and behind you, and you're just going to try and stay in that pane of glass. As you glide on over, close the eyes down when you're ready, long deep breaths. Just flow with the breath, whatever it is for you as you do this. Couple more times. And then when you're ready, land in center. Left hand, right knee, twist around, look behind you, right hand is on the floor. Just a couple long deep breaths here, creating that twist through the back. One more breath. And then we'll inhale through center. You can reach the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, right hand on left knee, twist behind. Deep inhale and exhale, release. Inhale through center, reach up. And exhale, you're going to fold in front of you, hands come on down. Now feet can either be just crossed or they can be in butterfly. It's entirely your choice. Either way, you're going to place the hands in front of you and just let the body drop to somewhere where it feels comfortable. Closing the eyes down when you're ready, long deep breaths. You can feel that stretch around the groin, around the hips. Just having a bit of a release in this area like we have done most days. Because obviously there's a lot going on in this part of our bodies. So keep sending that breath down to your pelvis, down to your womb. And if you feel like you need more of a release, let it go through the mouth. feelings, emotions, whatever it is, rise, and then let it go. Couple more times. And then inhale, slowly pushing weight in the hands to push yourself up. Take your time. Gently bring the knees together as if they've been in a butterfly. If they're crossed, also bring them together. And just gently rock from side to side. Let it go. So hopefully you're feeling like you've created a bit more space around the lungs, around the side body, top half of the body. Also just acknowledging the lower part as well, of course, because that's where everything seems to be happening. But also it's nice to give it a bit of a break sometimes as well. So for the relaxation today, if you've got a pillow, you can bring it in between the legs or a bolster. If not, just the knees together and just we'll go and lie down in fetal position, okay? Just getting comfortable, whatever that feels like for you. Closing the eyes down, relaxing the face. A couple of landing breaths. Exhale through the mouth, let the body get heavy. Feeling the ground beneath you, holding you, supporting you. And gently letting go of any control. Just letting the body completely be in this rested position. And taking this time with, an affirmation or back to your intention. Sending love to your body for all the hard work it's doing. We are going through so much. So just giving yourself the comfort that you need. We are amazing, beautiful women. And we have so much to look forward to. We've just got to cross these hurdles, but we can do it. We're strong. And it will all be worth it. Just remaining positive, giving your body the love it needs. Maybe after this you could give yourself a face massage, foot massage, a bit of a pamper, just anything that will make you feel good. Sometimes that's just lying in bed, isn't it, and going to sleep. But just taking as much time as you need here just to be. Allowing yourself the space to wander in the mind as well. And let everything be felt, let everything come up. Deeply connecting to our feelings, our emotions, our body, our breath, and our journey. I will leave you here. Please stay as long as you need. It's such an honour to guide you, and I hope you are finding it relaxing, connecting. Sat Nam. I will see you tomorrow.